There we go, that'll do. Hello, good morning and welcome back. This is for you with the Witch's Tarot. I had a client on Tuesday. I was not quite secure enough with what the cards were saying. I felt like there was still some more that needed to be said. So just a really quick insight into what the heck is going on. Because obviously the cards have a little bit more to say about that. The Five of Wands just came up. Conflict. Some confusion, some self-conflict when it comes to what kind of change needs to be made. What do we need to know about this? See, fives are desired challenges or cause from loss. We had sevens coming up in the reading. We've got the Eight of Wands here also, which is like a lot coming at you. I feel like the Wands are career, projects, passion, tour, and our will. So obviously this is going towards your career. That's where the question is headed. The Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands coming in together. Like there's something that's just not sitting right there. Where's the passion? Are you passionate about this? We've got the Moon card that has come up on the, well, here's the 5 and the 8. Okay, we've got the Moon card that has come up on the back end of this. I'm just going to sneak a peek in the book and see if I'm missing anything into here. Because the numbers are just kind of playing with me a little bit. Hold on. Okay, so in the book here, we've got competition, conflict, disagreements, challenges, petty squabbling at work or within the coven. Put some effort into your problem solving to see the positive results. With this 8, movement, action, things coming to a swift completion. So using your communication to work out the squabbles that are happening with this 5 of Wands. Moon comes in, and that's a cycle card. We're talking a full cycle here. And we're coming on to the full moon. We're coming onto the full moon on Monday. So it's going to illuminate things. And I think with this 5 of Wands here, just like checking in the book, it clarifies that there may be a little bit of self-doubt that's going in there as well. Oh, these cards are just jumping. Yeah, Queen of Wands comes in. We have a lot of Wands coming in for you today. And on the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands. So with that cycle coming in, I adore the way these are falling down today. With that cycle coming in, we've got the Queen and the Knight of Wands here. So fire, right? She's inner and outer beauty. She is confident. She's right there. And with this Knight, he's charging forward. So with that confidence, the communication coming out and organizing that hecticness with the 5 of Wands, I want to say, and then having these ideas come through and flow through with the 8 of Wands, coming into a cycle with the Moon. I cannot believe how many Wands are falling down here right now. But when the Court cards come out is quite often an indicator that, you know what, things are progressing, things are maturing. The Court cards also stand for like time frames in life where the Knight is a little bit more immature than a Queen. The Queen's a little bit more immature, or well, the King's more mature than the Queen in terms of like ages sort of thing. Ooh, the Knight of Swords and the High Priestess have jumped out in the reverse position. So this Knight of Swords here is still going forward, even though it's a little bit upside down. And the High Priestess is on her head too. She wants to give you everything that you're asking for, but there's a few blockages coming in right there. There's a few blockages that are happening on the end of it. Let's have a look at the Knight. He's on his head. He's on his head. Conflict, misplaced aggression, and no progress. Okay. Oh, but we're trying to work on this 5 here. We're using communication. If the other people are unreceptive to it, what do we have with this High Priestess going on here? I'm feeling like you're wanting to make a change, but it's a big, scary change. Yeah, because we're out of balance, repressing feelings, possibility of refusal to learn and grow, unrecognized potential. Like, Is it an internal conflict? Is it an external conflict? Or is it both going on right now? There's a lot of strange things going on in the world. And I feel like this is just like, we keep coming to this point where there's something that needs to be, a blockage that needs to be released. Maybe something that needs to come to light with this moon coming up. But having that high priestess on her head is really not, it's not a balance moment. And when that work comes, we've got the Hierophant, the high priest, right side up on the bottom of the deck. And he's just like order and justice. And he's another 5. Starting off on the 5s. Where are we with 5s? Desire changes. So sometimes it's a big deal when we come across these things. And I think with the overview of the reversed 3 on Thursday's reading at the live stream, like that overview is a healing. We need a healing time. Yeah, so when this card appears in a reading, it means there are questions that need answering. Classically, this card denotes a need for legal advice or counseling. Maybe a course of study or furthering your education. But I feel like we're getting these cards repeatedly for you. Right. So even with a counselor or a teacher, it says right here, does not give you the answers to your questions, but instead helps you figure out where to look to find your own truths. He places in your hands the keys to unlock mysteries and gain deeper knowledge, and then trust that you will find the answers yourself using the lessons he has so carefully taught you. So I feel like there's this conflict moment, and maybe this full moon lighting will send some resolve on it. 3 of Wands, waiting on another wand, waiting on something to happen, waiting on someone, waiting on something, but a decision still needs to be had. See, he's chosen which one of his wands he wants to have and what path to take. So really, I feel like we got the 5 of Swords on the bottom here. I feel like there's a blockage that's preventing you from going forward. I feel like the moon is going to illuminate a little something for you, which is going to give you that bit of confidence. But it's going to rush, right? We've got this rushingness. These 2 came in upside down. So even if that 5 conflict isn't resolved with the moon, with that communication, really, really looking within to see what decision needs to be made. Where do I need to go from here? Where does my heart lie? And then again with these 5s. So 5s are like desired challenge or cause from loss. If this is making any sense to you, I really hope it does. I still feel like there's this blockage when it comes to where you want to go next. And the cards are not being clear about what that path is. But the cards are saying there's a bit of turmoil that needs to be balanced out, really, with the High Priestess on her head. And then coming in with the High Priest on the back end of it. He's a 5 as well. So, yeah, there's challenges going on right now, but I think the challenge is a blockage within yourself. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about this right now with career and finances. I think going forward, finding some balance, finding maybe a list of pros and cons. And I feel like we've talked about this before, about your job, about where you want to go. Are you wanting to go back to school? Is there something that you're wanting to learn about to change careers? Because, education does come into this. But it could also be education in the self-discovery part of it. So on Tuesday, we had the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, which is all the work, again, into the Wands. The 3 of Wands, which came up again for you today, about that decision, about waiting on something or someone, wondering what path to take, feeling at that standstill. And the 7 of Wands, is that this? No, that's the 8. All right, the 7 of Wands came up at that, or the 7 of Swords came up at that. So feeling like it's being taken from you. So if there's anything like conflict-wise going on, people undermining you at work, or bad-mouthing you, trash-talking you, and you're questioning that, if that's where you're supposed to be, where is your heart laying? Is there a point of interest that you have newly discovered or that you've been contemplating for a while that maybe you want to go back to school about? You know, getting some advice, whether from a mentor, a supervisor, a friend, or a counselor, could often open up possibilities for that blockage as well. But the Five of Swords being on the bottom of the deck is very conflicting. Like, there's a lot of conflict. So if you're conflicted at work and if you're conflicted with yourself, it's not saying anything right now about finances, but about this conflict that's going on. So I hope the moon will light up this situation for you so you can deal with it and release that blockage. Because the cards are just saying, like, something needs to come into balance. A decision needs to be made, and we're out of balance. We're out of balance. So yeah, I still feel like this is clear as mud, but I don't think that the cards are going to get any clearer for me right now. So I hope this illuminates maybe that situation for you, and adds some clarity for you. And I really appreciate you letting me read for you. I really, really do. And thank you for all your support and love and kindness on the channel. It is also very much appreciated. All right. I guess this is just where we're leaving it today. Thank you, Tarot. You know, when we're asking the cards questions, like, I still don't feel settled about this question, but I feel like they're like, hey, is things in chaos right now? And what do I do with it? And Tarot is just like, yes. So I hope the moon lights some guidance for you. And I thank you so much for letting me read for you. I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I really hope that this does help in the situation. All right. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for all your love and support. There's air hearts for you. Mwah. All right. I'll see you on Tuesday. Okay, bye.